Every step leaves a trace. Every ticket, every order, every action. Celonis extracts all of that data from your systems, applications, and desktops, transforms it, and adds your unique business context. That means unifying it, sequencing it, and enriching it. So you get a living digital twin of your business operations that's system agnostic and without bias, showing you how your company really runs and how you can improve it. We call this process intelligence, and you can't get it anywhere else. It's the context AI needs to succeed. It's AI that knows how your business flows. With Celonis, you can understand your end-to-end processes across systems and teams and know exactly what to improve. Redesign those processes and make sure they're followed. Orchestrate entire processes to run autonomously, deploying AI agents with the right context to do the work for you. Monitor and adjust your performance to drive value, time, money, satisfaction. Or you can just ask AI what's up. The future of the enterprise is AI-driven and composable, and it all starts with your processes. So let's make your processes work.
Please welcome Dan Brown, Chief Product Officer of Celonis.
How about a big thank you for Jazz Rausch Big Band here from Munich? Weren't they fantastic? Well, hello, welcome, and thank you for attending Celosphere 2025. It's my first Celosphere, and as Chief Product Officer, and I couldn't be more excited to be here with you today. And when I look out in this room, I see just an incredible collection of talent and ambition, IT leaders, business leaders, and partners. And wherever you are on your journey with Celonis, I promise you we have some fantastic things here, whether you're a prospect or a power user. So this morning, Alex kicked off by setting out our vision that the future of the enterprise is both AI-driven and composable. So let's take a look at what our platform provides to help you support your ambitions. Our process intelligence platform has three key layers. First and foundational is the data core. Now, the data core is a high-performance infrastructure. It lets you extract data from any source system and query billions of records at speed, scaling to even the highest enterprise volumes. Now, the second is the process intelligence graph, which is, of course, the heart of our platform. And it takes that data and it combines with your unique business context to create a living digital twin of your operations that's system agnostic and without bias. And then lastly, there's the building experience. The building experience is where you consume all of that knowledge from the process intelligence graph to analyze, design, and operate those composable, AI-driven business processes. This is where you're going to build and operate new applications that are strategic, they're operational, and of course, business critical. So today, we're unveiling exciting updates across each of these layers to help you build your enterprise of the future. Now, of course, it starts with data. And a living digital twin requires data from every system, every application, and every device, brought into a platform that has enterprise speed and scale. And that's why we launched the Celonis Data Core last year. Now, Data Core is 20 times more powerful than alternatives. And it delivers the fastest, most consistent end-to-end load times in the industry. And of course, we've battle tested it with our largest customers on some of their most critical and demanding processes. So as an example, Barclays, which is one of the leading financial institutions in the world, they use Celonis to connect multiple core systems across their operations. So they can accelerate investigations, they can flag potential risks, and make decisions that protect both their customers and the bank. And they do this all with sub-minute latency. It's one of our most frequently refreshed and high-velocity data models. And when we talk about scale, few examples demonstrate it better than BAT. And BAT is a leading consumer goods company, and they have a single global ERP instance, which just happens to be one of the largest in the world. And they've deployed Celonis across end-to-end operations, from order cache to inventory management. And in the process, their data volumes have grown from 300 gigabytes to 15 terabytes, which is a 50x increase if I did my math correctly. All while maintaining high performance and continuously expanding the scope of their digital twins. Now, for customers like Barclays and BAT, the Celonis data core has been an absolute game changer, bringing business-critical data into Celonis at both speed and scale, and of course, supporting those online business-critical solutions. And we're proud to say that now we're making Celonis Data Core generally available to all of you so that you too can take advantage of its speed, its scale, and its low latency, which are all essential capabilities for your AI solutions. Now, we know that many of you have data in places, and you've already invested a significant amount in centralizing it and organizing it. And instead of having to move or copy or replicate this data, you should be able to use those data assets where they are and whenever you want. And that's why earlier this year, we announced a partnership with Microsoft for zero-copy integration with Microsoft Fabric. And similarly, today, I'm thrilled to announce a new partnership with Databricks to enable zero-copy integration and bidirectional integration with your existing Databricks assets. Let's hear a few words from the co-founder and chief architect of Databricks, Reynolds Shin.
I'm very excited about the strategic partnership announcement today between Celonis and Databricks. The two companies actually have a lot in common. Both were founded around the same time, and both founding teams came from academia. In the case of Databricks, we came from UC Berkeley, and Celonis on the other side of the world from TU Munich. And Martin and I started discussing ideas for a partnership many years ago. I'm just very excited today to see it coming to reality. We believe that partnership will complete the system of intelligence for enterprises. And it really unites the best of what Databricks has to offer in terms of data intelligence, and that is to give you a foundation for all of your enterprise data and AI workloads. And what Celonis has to offer in terms of process intelligence, and that's the context to show how and why to apply AI for maximum business impact. And the whole partnership built on the joint collaboration of the open source technology we built together. And it's made possible by Delta sharing with Unity Catalog. And now, with the partnership, any company can create a digital twin of its business operations inside Celonis. And this gives you the ability to see not just what had happened, but also why it had happened, what's likely to happen next, and take action from there. And then, you can actually use Databricks' world-class AI and agentic capabilities to train on the process intelligence itself, and now deploy AI agents that are process aware and can continuously learn and improve itself.
Now, the value of this partnership to you all is simple. You can access your data without duplicating existing sources, and you can keep your existing sources of truth. And because the integration is bidirectional, you can surface process intelligence you build in Celonis right back into your Databricks or Fabric environments. Now, to accelerate your data journey with Celonis even more, we've embedded AI assistance into every layer of our platform, starting with extractor and ETL AI assistance. Now generally available, these generative AI tools make extracting, loading, and transforming data even faster and easier than before. Now, once you have your data, your digital twin needs to reflect your particular operational reality. And that's where the process intelligence graph comes in. It's a model created from your data and combined with your unique business context to create a living digital twin that's a system-agnostic mirror of your business operations. And this is the context your AI solutions need to be successful. And since we launched the Process Intelligence Graph, 300 customers are now using it, and that's a 3x increase since last year. B3, one of the largest financial market infrastructure companies in the world, deployed the Process Intelligence Graph across their client services hub, their billing system, and ERP. And in just 3 months, they uncovered nearly 1 million in billing discrepancies that they otherwise could not have found. B3 and many others have built their living digital twin using data sources across multiple systems. And this has allowed them to seize the cross-process opportunity that they were not able to see before. And we want to help you all do the same even faster. We're expanding our catalog with additional pre-built objects and events, expanding into new processes, such as lead to order, transportation management, and customer service. With out-of-the-box models for even more systems like Salesforce, Blue Yonder, and Coupa. And these models also allow you to go deeper into our processes with new system-specific objects and events, unlocking insights into processes such as collections or handovers between order management and logistics. And to build an even more comprehensive digital twin, we're integrating new classes of data into the Process Intelligence Graph. Now, for too long, a huge part of the work that gets done in your enterprise has been invisible. You know, the things like these clicks, the copy-pastes, the actions your teams are taking on their desktops, but not anymore. We're enhancing our task mining offering, helping you account for every action outside of a core system, and bringing these all into your digital twin, all while respecting data privacy and GDPR requirements. Our new task discovery uses AI-driven event detection and organization to reduce the effort it takes to tag actions against task flows and allowing users to define individual tasks easily and then connect them back to business processes. And we're not stopping there. We're also adding support for additional unstructured data like PDFs, semi-structured data like email, and even additional structured data from cross-company networks. You'll probably remember we launched Celonis networks in beta last year, extending the power of process intelligence by connecting enterprises with their suppliers. And what began with order management use cases, with an initial cohort, has become a new way to collaborate. And now we're expanding the network's beta across the value chain, transforming procurement collaboration and pioneering transparency in logistics. Okay, now that we have different types of data from multiple systems, the next step is to match it with your unique business context to create that living digital twin of your operations. We've expanded the types of business context available in the Process Intelligence Graph, and we've made them easier than ever to use. First, we've redesigned the knowledge experience, and we've unified it with the data model, so it's simpler and more convenient to define your organization's unique knowledge, from KPIs and metrics to business rules. We're also adding new types of context, such as enterprise architecture diagrams from platforms like RDoc. You might remember that we announced a partnership with RDoc at Celosphere last year. By integrating enterprise architecture into your digital twin, we're fusing your architectural blueprint with live operational reality. Now, this is a crucial step for guiding both IT and AI to understand which systems are used for which activities, translating your enterprise architecture's understanding to Celonis' digital twin, and thus ensuring real-world performance informs IT and AI decisions. Last year, we launched the ability to automatically enrich your data with our AI annotation builder. This year, we're extending it to enrich the process intelligence graph with predictions based on past cases, like finding similar defects when dealing with product or machine floor failures on a shop floor, or removing credit blocks by considering past decisions. An automotive multinational is using Annotation Builder to improve procurement productivity. Now, previously, they were manually categorizing thousands of non-standardized purchase orders. Celonis now intelligently reads and groups these items, allowing teams to efficiently validate spend categories. The solution allowed this manufacturer to consolidate spend and negotiate better supplier prices. Nationale-Nederlanden is a leading financial services provider, and they use Celonis to strengthen their control and their transparency in their mortgage process. The platform supports credit decisioning by combining structured and unstructured data with essential contextual insights. And it accelerates decisions while reinforcing the bank's in-control framework and regulatory compliance. Now, these investments in data core and the process intelligence graph enable data at enterprise speed and scale for more systems and in more formats, all enriched with deeper AI-driven context. It's the most comprehensive living digital twin of your business operations. It's the unique foundation you just can't get anywhere else. But a foundation is meant to be built upon. And to tell you more about the solutions built on top, I'm going to hand it over to Divya Krishnan, Vice President of Product Management. Divya?
Thanks, Dan. It's a huge pleasure for me to be back here with so many of you, including many faces that I actually somehow can still make out from the very bright lights on the screen. As Alex mentioned earlier this morning, and as we've seen from countless projects with many of you over the course of the last year, AI needs to know how your business flows in order to be effective. But to get the most value out of your AI investment, you also need to identify the right use cases. You have to redesign your processes to integrate AI effectively. You have to orchestrate AI alongside your people and existing automations, monitoring for effectiveness and for ROI. Our build experience gives you the capabilities to do exactly this, so that you can analyze, design, and operate composable and AI-driven processes. And it all starts with analyze. This answers two fundamental questions. How are my processes running? And where do I deploy AI? Now, this depends a lot on your current state. It depends on which KPIs matter most to your business. What's the goal that you're really trying to achieve? And that's why you need an objective view of how your processes really run and how they interact with each other. And that's why process mining, especially object-centric process mining, is so critical. Because you can get a class of process insights no other technology can provide. They get the idea. And your investment is about to really pay off in the era of agentic AI. Now, this morning, before the opening keynote, I was actually just chatting with a customer who was talking about how, all too often, AI gets deployed to whoever is the loudest voice in the room. No longer. I'm extremely excited to launch new process mining tools like Performance Spectrum, Instance Explorer, and the Object-Centric Performance app, which detect entirely new types of process patterns and diagnose issues where multiple processes intersect. No more guesswork, no more fighting with the squeaky wheel, just the insights that you need at the speed that you need them. Alex mentioned earlier this morning that there's one thing that happens to be better than fixing problems, and that's preventing them altogether. With our latest process adherence releases, you can identify where your business rules are at risk. You can think of missed SLAs, segregation of duty violation, changed routing conditions. And even better, this analysis isn't limited to historical data the way that most analysis often is. It's always on. It's online with you, so that you and any AI agents that might happen to use this analysis still have time to act against that in-flight process. But of course, once you know where to focus, the question really becomes, well, what should AI actually do about it? That's design. This is where you create your blueprint for your new, shiny, AI-driven process, but it's based on the insights you've gained from your analysis. And that could be a best practice that you've identified. It could be an adherence problem that you want to get rid of. The important point is that you don't have to start from a blank canvas. How much you're redesigning depends on your use case. It could call for a simple automation, a more significant extension or a redesign of an existing workflow, or the creation of an entirely net new business process. With our process designer, each of you can model your ideal workflow, pinpointing the exact moments where an AI agent should act versus where a person actually needs to be in the loop. We're also developing best practices for deploying AI in specific process areas to help you get started even faster. And with that blueprint in hand, last question. How do we put that into action? That's operate. This is where you activate your design and you leverage AI's ability to seamlessly scale. The blueprint's your foundation, but I think we all know that the agents that you're building, they have to work with everything else that you're doing to really be successful. With Orchestration Engine, you can now execute your new processes end-to-end, coordinating agents, humans, and systems in real time, really getting the most out of the old and the new of your tech stack. And now, Orchestration Engine is generally available as a core and integrated capability of the Celonis platform. So you get agents that are triggered instantly by custom business rules you set, that act on the root causes you find and make changes dynamically across systems. The end result? Business optimization on the fly. So to recap, analyze tells you where to focus. Design gives you the blueprint. And operate puts it into action. And no matter where you build your agents, you can confidently deploy them against your most critical in-flight business processes, all powered by the process intelligence graph, the living digital twin of your operations, and the speed and scale of data core. These are the building blocks for making enterprise AI truly work. And they're the same building blocks that enable customers like Barclays and Vinmar to use Celonis as an online operational platform, what Vishal called an operating system. But I know very well that it's one thing to hear it, and it happens to be an entirely different thing to actually see it in action. So let's go ahead and see it. Keystone Steel is a global producer of packaging steel. And like many of you, they run an incredibly complex operation across Europe, Asia, and North America. They just launched a new product line. But unfortunately, sales are flat and costs are rising. The question is, what can they do about it? This is where Celonis' powerful analysis capabilities cape in. It starts with building a living digital twin of Keystone's operations, unifying data across a diverse system landscape, across their ERP and manufacturing execution system, as well as the clicks that are captured in spreadsheets, emails, and desktops, also known as task mining data. This is the process intelligence graph, a dynamic, system-agnostic mirror of their end-to-end operations. And only with this foundation can Keystone really understand how they're running today and ensure that their AI solutions have the input that they're going to need to succeed. Now, the graph combines Keystone's data and their specific business context, capturing how they uniquely operate. This includes all of their process models, which tell them how their processes should run, synchronized with their IT team's enterprise architecture tools, which tell them which activities are happening on which systems. It also has all of their specific KPI definitions and all of their particular business rules. The result? A digital twin that reflects both how the business was designed to work and how it really works in real time. Now, with this foundation, Keystone can analyze their flat sales and their rising costs. The first finding, scrap rates are high. Too many products are being discarded, and it's driving waste and cost. But why is this happening? Celonis' Process Explorer shows us the reality of how different parts of the process interact. We start by tracing how sales order items are captured, created, picked, packed, and ultimately delivered. But to understand the high scrap rate, we need more data. So let's add our production orders, let's add material movements, let's also add our desktop activities to their digital twin, really get the full picture. Unlike siloed process analyses, Celonis gives Keystone a holistic and complete cross-process, cross-system view. It's a view you can only get with Celonis. And with this, we actually see something surprising. Because scrapping isn't happening during production. It's happening after successful runs. Old products are marked as outclassed and then scrapped, which means the product is still usable, it just falls below the highest quality threshold. Now, Celonis also gives Keystone the context into how the process step runs. It's capturing the description, the roles, the systems, good input for AI. Now, Keystone wants to know where this is happening. And Celonis provides an AI-powered insight that they wouldn't have suspected. It turns out that Denmark actually consistently has a lower scrap rate. When we look into these individual cases in Denmark, we see that on the surface, the pattern's pretty much the same. The production runs are completing successfully, we follow the material movements, we see that some units are being marked as outclassed. These are really the units that normally would be scrapped. But in Denmark, they're not scrapped. With task mining, we see that they flow through to sales, and that reps are reaching out to customers, often by email, and selling those units at a discount. That simple action both lowers scrap rates and drives more revenue. In just a few clicks, we've analyzed millions of process instances, and we've uncovered a hidden best practice we can scale across the company. Now, Denmark turned scrap into sales, very impressive, but manually. Now let's redesign this process with agent-enabled workflows. We start in Celonis' Process Designer, where we can see our current state process model. And we can redesign it with a little help from our AI assistant. We just ask how the process can be improved, and it scans through thousands of best practices from Celonis and its partners. The AI assistant recommends adding 2 agents into the process. First, an AI agent that automatically can match the right customer to the identified material. And second, a voice AI agent that's going to follow up if there isn't a response. Now, this is hugely helpful. It's going to save sales reps from having to manually identify the right customer and then chase them if they don't respond. And it makes certain that Keystone is going to stop scrapping perfectly good product that could actually generate revenue. And of course, when these agents get deployed, they get all the crucial context they need. Now that we've redesigned this process, let's take that redesign and put it into action. The Celonis orchestration engine operates this redesigned process. It starts with an intelligent trigger. Whenever Celonis detects outclassed materials that are at risk of being scrapped, that orchestration engine kicks right in. From that moment, AI, humans, automation are all orchestrated towards the best possible outcome for Keystone. First, based on the prompt, the AI takes on the role of a material expert and builds those recommendations. Because it has the full context from the process intelligence graph, it has the order history, it has the customer preferences, it can really recommend to us exactly which customers are the best fit and at what price point. And, very important, it explains why. So now, instead of manually compiling these lists, manually sending emails, the sales team has a very good time. They just review the AI recommendations, they approve or adapt them, the offers go out automatically, feedback gets incorporated back into the agent's reasoning, so it continuously learns. Customers get a personalized offer in their inbox, and if no one responds, then a voice agent built in Keystone's AI platform of choice follows up in just 48 hours.
Mr. Miller, this is an automated assistant calling from Keystone Steel. I'm calling about quote KS9441 for the tin-coated packaging steel, which expires tomorrow. Are you interested?
Hi, yes. Thanks for the reminder. Yes, we will accept the offer.
Excellent. I have processed your acceptance and am sending you a confirmation via email.
Just like that, including with a nice AI voice, outclassed materials are sold, not scrapped, with AI. It's humans, it's automation, it's AI, all working seamlessly together in one flow. Now, Keystone has already quite significantly improved performance. But Celonis' analysis shows, because they're ambitious, that there's even more to gain by re-engineering their processes to transform the customer experience. And their vision is to do that with a next-gen AI customer portal, where an AI service agent can present personalized offers, like nice discounted outclassed units, directly to customers. Celonis provides the full end-to-end view, the production runs, inventory, purchase history, so the agent can surface intelligent recommendations and offers, not just answer questions. As soon as an outclassed unit is triggered, the agent can immediately engage with the right customer, make the offer, and if they purchase, trigger the orchestration across confirmation, fulfillment, delivery, and payment. This is composability in action. Their vision isn't a static e-commerce site. It's built from reusable blocks, triggers, agents, and orchestration flows that feed intelligence into the customer experience. And ultimately, this drives enormous impact. Our control tower shows that the scrap rate has dropped significantly. Sales are growing again. Waste and cost are dramatically reduced. And we continue to monitor and improve the performance of our agents by mining their behavior. Celonis captures the new process steps that we've just created and continuously analyzes every interaction between the voice agent and the customer, surfacing patterns, bottlenecks, opportunities to refine engagement. This feedback loop makes every agent smarter, safer, and more effective over time. For Keystone, what started as a product launch challenge has just become an opportunity. They've turned waste into revenue, they've reduced their environmental impact, and future-proofed their operations with agentic workflows and composable applications. That's the power of Celonis. And it goes beyond process improvement. It's reinventing operations, freeing companies from the limits of their systems and making enterprise AI work for you. Now, of course, whatever you build needs proper controls, governance, and trust. So we've released robust application lifecycle management capabilities, standardizing the version creation and the deployment experience across the platform, with additional features like partial change selection, version differences, and version and deployment history. I know this has been long sought after, and it enables each of you to be able to track and manage changes more easily over time, to easily undo changes that you might have pushed to production. It enables better collaboration within and across your teams. At the same time, we know that starting from scratch still takes work. Building the data models, defining the knowledge, creating the apps. So to help you get there faster, we've packaged these innovations, connectors to critical systems, predefined data and business context, AI-powered capabilities, and pre-built apps into accelerators for each domain, with our solution suites for finance, front office, supply chain, and more. Now, these updates are just a very tiny handful of all of the releases that our teams have been hard at work on over the course of the last year. But I want you to have a sneak peek of just a few others before you get to enjoy them in full on the show floor.
Create powerful PQL formulas in seconds. No code needed. Drag, drop, done. Build views faster than ever with predefined knowledge without ever leaving your flow. Uncover hidden patterns, whether it's first in, first out, last in, first out, or chaos. See what's really going on. Set custom business rules and make sure they're followed. Generate insights automatically. No config. No wait. Your workspace, your vibe.
Please find me after to tell me which one of these was your favorite. I personally have some bets to win. But with that, I will hand it back to Dan. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Divya. Wasn't that amazing? I mean, like, simply amazing. So, as you saw, our platform provides the capabilities to analyze, design, and operate composable AI-driven processes. We believe there is no AI without PI. And many of our customers agree. Over the past year, we've traveled the globe. We've been working with 200 customers and 40 partners in 30 AI labs across 17 different countries, all to deploy AI solutions in your platforms of choice, powered by process intelligence. Now, the enterprise of the future won't be built with a single vendor. It'll be powered by an open ecosystem with process intelligence as the connective tissue, a common language for understanding and improving how your business runs that will power the composable applications you build. And this is where our platform vision becomes a reality. And to share how we're making this happen and where this strategy is taking us, I'd like to welcome Eugenio Cassiano, Senior Vice President of Strategy and Innovation.
Thank you, Dan. It's nice to be here again. We just saw so many innovation around our platform so far, and this is very exciting. But my focus today is very simple. It's about showing the value our ecosystem is creating on top of this platform. And if you remember, our journey into agentic AI started last year when we launched Agency. And today, we take a big step forward with the launch of our own process intelligence MCP server. You need to think about this as a universal connector, like a USB-C, that lets any agent connect, plug into our platform, share intelligence, and instantly work together, and all grounded in process context. And this makes very easier for developers, customers, to build interoperable AI agents. For deeper integrations, we also continued a lot to build on the platform and APIs, so you can compose specialized solutions. And this is not a theory. Our partner program that we launched last year now covers more than 6 horizontal domains and 9 industries. And if we think about, as example, a Fortune 500 consumer goods products company, they are using apps from Marketos and Ashlink to drive what we call a global asset reliability program that is framing millions in value by preventing production interruptions. But let's get to the next one. Look at Bloomfilter. Last year, they came to us, they came with a deep domain expertise in software development lifecycle. And this year, they are pioneering the next frontier. Using our platform, they understand and govern the behavior of AI agents as they write code. And this unlocks new frontier, managing the quality of both human and AI-generated development work. And those examples shows the breadth of our ecosystem. Now let's go deeper with Rolio, one of my preferred ones, the process collaboration agent. Its mission is to resolve process exception by bringing together the right Celonis context with people. And actually, this happens in collaboration tools that you might already use every day, such like Microsoft Teams. To take some example, at Campari Group, the agents manage collaboration around credit block. And what they do, they allow them to double their sales team without scaling their credit team. Now, if we look in quality management, Roland goes, it's enabling a shift in focus from research to operational efficiency. And this is the beauty. Now, thinking what they can go next, even Rolio, in this case, fueled by our platform, it's now expanding in new domains, like IT service management to create collaboration, and procurement. And if we look at this pattern repeats again. Think about Trillion. It's an AI-first accounting solution. What they do, they automate lease accounting by reading millions of contracts. And what we provide to the table, it's horizontal process context that allows them to deliver a connected view from contract to payment and from revenue to cash. And that's why I'm so excited to see all those partners coming together, innovating with us in our platform. And innovation is not just happening in the back office. As example, our partner Emporix, which is they really focus in autonomous AI commerce. They changed the game in customer experience What they are doing, they are linking together the back office, the mid office, and the front office. And together with our process intelligence context, Emporis continuously adapts the customer journey with a clear focus on delivering an ultimate experience. It's like the new browser that you see today, like Atlas. Everything gets generated. However, this new way of building and composing, it's not just limited to our partner. Our customer can compose too. And I want to give you an example. American Electric Power, one of the largest utilities in the United States, it's working with us at the moment on a mobile procurement experience that puts process intelligence at the core, aiming to simplify workflow and deliver a modern, intuitive journey for its user, like best-in-class consumer-grade experience. Now, to wrap it up, Alex, you reminded us this morning that most AI projects struggle. I think you did this magic formula, right, to show real business results. But the beauty is that with Celonis, over the last years, you've always been able to frame value and measure value. And now the beauty is, if we put together AI and composability, you can also attribute that value across those initiatives. And that's why the innovation recipe is our partners and customers are providing deep domain expertise. They are building in a new way. We provide the horizontal process intelligence, and together we create unique value. And this is how we make AI work for the enterprise. That's it, and now back to Dan to basically wrap it up and bring all together. Thank you, Dan.
Thank you, Eugenio. So, as we wrap up, let's bring it back to the vision we started with, an enterprise that is AI-driven and composable. Now, today we showed you how our platform is the essential foundation to build that future. And we unveiled major innovations across every layer that will help you make enterprise AI happen. A data core that brings in all of your data from every system, application, and device at enterprise speed and scale. The most comprehensive living digital twin of your business operations you can get. And new capabilities to extend your ability to analyze, design, and operate AI-driven processes. Of course, the real power of this platform isn't just in the technology, it's in this community. And so to you, our incredible customers, partners, and developers, you're the innovators that are pushing the boundaries of what's possible. And so we're giving you the platform to reinvent operations and enable true enterprise AI. And we want you to be empowered and your people and your partners to build the composable AI solutions that will transform and continuously improve your operations. Not just fixing problems, but preventing them altogether. The foundation is here and the opportunity is absolutely massive. It's time to go build the future. And with that, thank you and enjoy Celosphere.